This happened when I was 18. I'm 22 now. All names are fake for anonymity. Dog equals Bean, X equals bumhole. For a bit of background, Bean has, for lack of a better word, had a shit life. Her first owners beat her, poured boiling water on her, and even burned her with a fucking fire poker. Now she's covered in scars and missing patches of fur. My ex, Bumhole, and I had been together for 2 years, from high school to our first year of college. There were never any red flags as far as I could tell. A year into our relationship, Bumhole told me she was getting a dog. We knew about Bean's backstory and that she was terrified of man. It took a while for me to gain her trust, but eventually she was comfortable enough to go on walks with Bumhole, myself, and my own dog. At first, I thought everything was going great. Bean was skin and bone when Bumhole first took her in, and she was successfully gaining weight. Soon after, our college hours changed due to COVID, so we couldn't walk our dogs together anymore. That's when I noticed Bean kept gaining weight until she was obese, but I wasn't too concerned. However, she started to stink and was covered in dandruff, so I asked Bumhole what was going on. As it turns out, Bumhole hadn't walked Bean since our college hours changed, which was 10 months ago at this point. I also got her to admit she hadn't bathed Bean even once during those 10 months, hence the smell and dandruff. Bean's health had declined again, and Bumhole's excuse was, at least I don't beat her like the last owners. I was fucking fuming, but Bumhole promised to do better, and I believed her like a moron. There were no improvements to Bean's health and Bumhole, and I fought about her a lot. She said it wasn't my business because Bean wasn't my dog, which is true, but I love dogs, so bite me. This has gone on longer than I expected, so I will run the next part. A friend caught Bumhole cheating. I knew I was going to leave her, but I was worried for Bean, so I started gathering evidence of how Bumhole was neglecting Bean. When Jay confronted Bumhole and told her we were done, I presented her with the evidence and told her I was taking Bean with me, or I would send it to her friends and family. She hadn't insured Bean or had her chipped, etc., so it was easy to take her since Bumhole had no proof she ever owned her in the first place. Long story short, Bean has been my dog ever since. She's in perfect health now and is besties with my other dog. Bumhole did eventually start bad mouthing me to everyone we know, so I ended up showing everyone the evidence anyway. Now she's got no friends.